Hello, good day my people. I hope each and everyone is good, right? Okay, so you are welcome to today's lesson. Okay, in today's lesson we are going to be looking at equations involving modulo. Equations involving what? Modulo. Okay, so here we are going to look at it in two folds. Are we getting that? We have type 1 and that of type 2. You see, whenever you are giving modulo, sometimes you'll be giving, let's say, 12 is equal to, let's say, 3, let me say 2, in mode what? In mode 5. So whenever you are giving, let's say, 12 is equal to 2 in mode 5, what do? We have what? This part, and also what? This part. How many parts are we having? 3 parts. And this one can be written in another form. This 12 we are saying is equal to what? 2 in mode what? 5. And this one can also be written as what? 12 is equal to what? 2 in mode 5. We can also write it this way. So that's why we're putting this in brackets. Sometimes that's what it means. Shall we proceed? So we are saying that this 12 is equal to 2 in what? Mode 5. If you just write what? 12 is equal to 2. What does it mean? How can 12 be equal to 2? 12 can only be equal to what? 2 in the condition. And the condition is what? In mode what? 5. So how can we write this? This particular statement can be written as what? We know for you to get these 2, when this 12 is given in mode 5, we can also write it as what? 12 mode what? 5 is equal to what? 2. So we know what? 12. When we take mode 5 of 12, we get what? 2. Or 12 mode 5 is equal to what? 2. So this one can be written as this. And I think, you know, we've done this already, so you can go and refer to what? The previous what? Videos under the introduction. Are we getting that? Okay. So this one can be written as this. So yes, so we are having how many parts? This part, and also what? This part. So we are having the number, we are having the modulo, or the modulo number, and we are having the remainder. Are we getting that? So the two folds we are going to be speaking about here is what? We are going to be solving whenever what? Or we are going to be what? Finding the modulo number when the number and the remainder are given. Are we getting that? And also in other situation or in other case too, we are going to be looking at what? Finding the number. Are we getting that? When the modulo number and the remainder are given. Are we getting that? So like what I said, we have the number, we have what? The remainder, and we have the modulo what? Number. Are we okay? So it's the same as what is here. So I said what? All that we are going to be doing in what? Equations involving modulo is that you can be given 2 and you'll be asked to find what? The other. So what are the 2 unknowns that you can be what? Asked to find? That is what we are coming to do. So you can be asked to find the number or the modulo number. These are the 2 that you can be asked to find. And for you to find 1, 2 will be given, that is what? You'll be given, if you have to find the number, you'll be given what? The modulo number and also the remainder. And if you are asked to find what? The modulo number, you'll be given the number and also what? The remainder. Sometimes in some questions, finding the remainder, you know, that is what we did what? Previously. I'll give you this, and you'll be asked to find that, like the question I gave. Are we getting that? So you'll be given this and that, then you find the remainder. Now we know the remainder, and we know the what? The number. Now what is what? The modulo number. Now we know the remainder, we know the modulo number. What is the number? That is what we are coming to be finding. Are we getting that? So it is going to be interesting. So you stay tuned, then we go together. Are we okay? Okay, so let's get started. So I said what? Yeah, it is 2 folds. That is what? One unknown what? Modulo number. So when the modulo number is not known, what do? How can we find that? Are we getting that? So I've given you what? A list of steps that you follow towards find that. It's very simple. Are we getting that? And if you're able to solve more examples after understanding, definitely this particular what? Steps, you are not supposed to what? Memorize them. Are we getting that? Okay. So let's now proceed. The first step says what? Find the difference between what? The number and the remainder. Because I told you what? When what? The modular number is unknown, definitely you'll be given what? The number and then what? The remainder. Are we getting that? So find the difference between what? So let's imagine I have what? 12, which is equal to let's say 2 mod let's say x. So now you knew this one can also be written as what? You know this one can also be written as what? 12 mod x is equal to what? 2. 12 modulo what number will get you what? 2. That's what we are interested in. And somebody can just look through and say what? Modulo what? 10. Are we getting that? So let's see if it's only 10. Are we getting that? Because I can see through here that mod 10 is getting me what? 2. So 12 mod 10 will get me 2. So let's now imagine we are given this. We've been given this. And we have to find what? The modulo number. Somebody can just look through. That's what we did previously, or we just did. And somebody can say what? N is what? Or x is what? 5, right? And somebody can also say that x is what? 10, because 12 mod 10 is also equal to what? 2. Are we getting that? 12 mod 10 is equal to 2. And what? 12 mod 5 2 is equal to what? 2. Is that not it? So these are the two numbers. Are they the only numbers that when substitute here we get what? 2? Let's see how to what? Locate what? Those numbers. Are we okay? Okay. So I have this. And what are they saying from the first step? The first step is saying what? We have to find the difference between what? The number and the remainder. So the difference between this number and this what? Remainder. So I have what? The difference. So I can write the difference. So that is what? 12 minus 2. And it is getting me what? 10. So this is the difference. Are we okay? That is the first step. So you have to find the difference between what? The number and also the remainder. So this is the number, this is the remainder. Are we okay? So that is that. Then what do we do next? The second step is saying that find all the factors of what? The difference identified. So now you're able to locate the difference, which is what? The 10 here. Find all the possible factors of what? This particular what? Difference, which is the 10. So I'll say what? Factors of the 10, which is the difference, is equal to, I can put it in a set form, or you can just say equal to, then write it. Are we okay? So that is that. So I want to find the factors. So now the factors are 1, I have 2, I have what? 5, and lastly what? 10. So all the possible numbers that can go into what? 10 exactly, or meaning without a remainder, are what? 1, 2, 5, and what? 10. I think you know factors, right? 3 is not part because when 3 go into 10, there will be what? A remainder. 3 cannot go into 10 exactly. Are you getting that? Okay. When 3 goes into 10, there will be a remainder. So 3 is not part, 4 is not part, 6 is not part. All the remaining numbers between 1 and 10 that have not been written, when they go into what? The 10, there will be what? A remainder. Are we getting that? Are we okay? So these are what? The possible factors of what? 10. Then what do we do next? After listing all the factors of what? The difference. What do we do next? Substitute each factor of the difference into the modulo statement provided and identify the one that makes the statement true as the value of the variable. Are we getting that? So all that we are saying here is that substitute what? Each of the difference into what? The modulo statement. And this is the modulo statement. Are we getting that? This is the modulo statement. So definitely when we substitute, we will get to see that some of the factors will be giving us what? This particular 2. And we will say that those factors that are giving us this particular 2 will be said to be what? The value of the what? Variable. That is the variable what? X. Are we getting that? So let's get what started. So I'll first of all take what? 1. So what am I going to say? I'll say when what? X is equal to what? 1. So since we are substituting this what? Each of the value of, or each of the values of what? The factors inside what? the modulo statement, we can simply say that these particular factors are said to be what? The x values that we are looking for. So meaning what? All the values that will make this particular statement true are within this. So is it 1, 2, 3? Is it all the values here or some of the values here? That is what we want to verify. Are we getting that? Okay. So we put what? 1. Then we put 2. We put the remaining one. So that's why I said what? If what? X is equal to 1, then what happens? Likewise, it's the same as what we were doing previously. So this one will get us. The statement is this. So I'll have 12. Then mode 1, which is equal to 12 mode 1 is equal to what? 12 mode 1 is equal to what? So meaning what? 1 into 12, how many times? And what will be the remainder? So how many ones can we get from 12? That is 12, and there will not be what? Any remainder. Or which is the same as what? I will say this 12 divided by 1, and I'll get 12 back. Is that not it? So are you going to say 12 is said to be the remainder? No. So 12, 1 can go into 12, and there wouldn't be any what? Remainder. Are we getting that? 1 into 12, that is what? 12, remainder 0. So I'll have what? 0. Then also, when my x is equal to what? 1. We are done with the first one, so we are coming to what? The second one. 2. What do we do? That one to imply that I'll have the same 12 in mode 2. And that one too is getting me 12 mode 2 is what? I hope you're able to say 0. Okay. Because 12, 2 into 12, 6 without what? Any remainder. You know this already. Then when x is equal to, the next one is what? 5. This implies that I'll have 12 mode 5, and that one is equal to 2. Then when x is equal to the last one, which is what? 10. This implies that 12 mode 10 is equal to, then this one too is getting me 2. So I think that is that for what? That. So let's now verify. Putting 1 inside, I had 0. 2 inside, I had 0. Then 5 inside is getting me 2. And it is making the statement what? True. Then I also have what? Putting 10 inside, that one too gave me what? 2. So meaning what? That one too is making the statement what? True. And they are saying that, what are we to do? What are we to do? And identify the one that makes the statement true as the value of the variable. So which ones make the statement true? That is what? 5 and also what? 10. They make the statement what? True. So then I can say this implies that, or therefore, x is equal to, that is this and that. So I'll have 5 and 10. If you say 5 and 10, meaning what? Putting 5 and 10 at the same time will get you what? The answer. So we don't say that. We say what? 5 or what? 10. I think we know that one already. So I put what? 5 or 10. Good. So I think that is that. So meaning when you are giving what? 12 mode x, or 12 is equal to 2 in mode x, what value of x will make the statement true? And we are saying that when x is equal to 5 or x is equal to what? 10. So when I put what? 5 here, 12 mode 5, 12 mode 5 is getting me 2, and also what? 12 mode 10 is getting me what? 2. So that is what the values. Please, are we getting that? So that is all that we are coming to be doing. This is a cappella to explain what? The steps. Now we are going to start with what? The examples. You see, when we verified by mere observation, we got to see that this one, we had what? We had what? 5 and what? 10. And solving 2 is getting us the 5 and 10. So meaning what? Whatever that we are going to solve, the answers we are going to get using this test are going to be true. Are we okay? So I think that is that. Any question? So shall we start? So the first step is what? Find the difference between what? The number and the remainder. Then second step is saying what? Find all the factors. So we will be reading. Then we use it to do it one after the other. Are we getting that? So I think that is that. Let's take our first what? Illustration. So our first example says what? If 23 is equal to 3 in mode x, we have to find x. Are we getting that? So 23 is equal to 3 in a certain mode. So in what mode is 23 equal to what? 3. That is what we have to find. So can we start? So we can also write this one as 23 mode x is equal to what? The remainder 3. So 23 mode certain number is equal to what? 3. So whenever this is given, you have to write it in this form, like what we did in the first example. Okay. Then what do? We don't know. So we don't know the numbers. It could be 1, it could be more than 1. So what do? We have to find the difference between what? The first step. Find the difference between what? The number and also what? The remainder. That is what we have to do first. So I say what? Difference is equal to, it's not by force to write what? The difference. You can write, but please write. Okay. Difference is equal to what? The number is 23, then minus 3. And this one is getting us 20. So this is the difference. Then the second step is saying that we have to find all the possible factors of what? This particular one, 20. So then we say what? Factors of 20. Then that is the second step. Find all the possible factors or find all the factors of the difference identified. And this is our difference. So factors of what? This 20. And I have 1, 2, I have 3, it's not part. I have 4. But 4 times a certain number will get me 20. I also have 5. I have, let's say, 4, 5, 20, 4 times 2, 8. I also have what? 8. 8 times what number will get you 20? 8 times no number will get you 20. So 8 is not a factor. Then what else? I have 10 and the number what? Is 7. Immediately you get what? Half. No number can be a factor again. Then what? 20. I'll bring videos as to how to find factors. Don't worry, very soon. So these are what? The factors of what? 22. Are we okay? Okay, then what do? Now we are going to take what? Each factor and we substitute into what? The modular statement, and we verify the one that will make what? The statement true. And we are going to say that what number is said to be what? The variable unknown. Are we okay? So what do? The variable here is what? X. If it is n, we would have said when n is equal to, but here is x, so we are going to say what? When x is equal to, then we take the first one, 1. This implies that I will have, we are using what? This statement. I will have 23, then mode 1, then is equal to, then we check that one. 1 into 23, it will be 23 exactly, then there wouldn't be any what? Remainder, so remainder what? 0. Then, next one, when x is equal to, the next number is 2. What do? Then this implies that 23 in mode 2 is equal to, we don't know. So that one, 23 divided by 2, we are going to have a remainder 1. You know that one already. Okay, then when x is equal to the next number 4, this implies that I'll have 23 in mode 4, and that one to how many 4s can we get from this? So 23 divided by 4, we are going to have a remainder 3. Okay, so that is 5 of the 4s, then 3 will be left. That is that. Then when X is equal to the next one, 5. Okay, so this implies that I'll have 23 in mode 4, which is equal to, 5, which is equal to the same word 3. Then when X is equal to 10, answer that. This implies that 23 in mode 10 is equal to, that one too is equal to 3. Okay, then when X is equal to the last one, which is what? 20. Then we have what? This implies that 23 in mode 20 is equal to 3. So now we check which of the values of X is making the statement true. We are supposed to get 3 to be the answer. This one is getting us 0 off. This one is getting us 1 off. This one is getting us what? 3. So this one is 1. This one too is getting us 3. This one too is another one. This one is getting us 3. Another one, and lastly what? This one, because we are all getting us 3. So then we see what this implies that X is equal to 4 or 5 or 10 or 20. Are we to find true set? No. So, and I also said what? You can also say X is equal to 4 or X is equal to 5 or X is equal to 10 or X is equal to what? 20. So that is that. Okay. So or X is equal to what? 20. And that is that. Okay. You know, I'm a human, as usual. Okay. So that is that. So when we put what? This 4 inside here, the statement will be true. Whenever we put 5, 10, and 20, they will all be what? True. So you can never do what? Just mere observation and say what? It's 4 and say it's 5. Maybe it's more than that. So all these numbers are possible values for what? The modulo. Are we getting that? So that is that. Shall we take the next example? That's example number 2. Okay, example number 2. Find the value of X in 24 mode X, which is equal to 3. So solution. So now what is the first thing we do? So we have to find the difference between what? The number and the remainder. So difference. We have 24 minus 3, which is equal to 21. So then we come to what? The factors, right? The factors. That is the factors of what? 21. Factors of the difference. So what do? We have, let me write it, factors of 21. So that one too is getting us what? We have, okay. So factors of 21 is getting us, we have 1, 3, so I have what? 7. And lastly what? The 21 is 7. So these are what? The factors of what? 21. Please and please again, if you are writing the factors and you omit some, maybe the one you are omitting is part of the values. Are you getting that? So let's imagine like in this example, where is it? We omitted what? Let's say 5. Or let's say 4. we omitted 4 and we said what? 1, 2, 5, 10, and 20. We saw that we got to see that 4 was also what? Part of the values. So meaning you're going to miss that. So instead of you to get 4, 5, 10, and 20, you're going to get what? 5, 10, and what? 20, of which you are wrong. Are we okay? So make sure you're able to locate all the what? Possible factors of what? The given what? Difference. Are we okay? Let's proceed. So now I have them. Then what do? I put each of the factors inside what? The statement to verify. So I take the first one when what? X is equal to 1. This implies that 24 mod 1 is equal to 0. Then also when x is equal to 3, this implies I'll have 24 mod 3, which is equal to 0. Because 3 is 24. So meaning there wouldn't be anything what left. So 0. Then when x is equal to 7, this implies that I have 24 mod 7 and it's equal to 3, 7, 21. So meaning there will be what? Remainder 3. Okay, so that is that. Let's now proceed. Okay, so what about the next one? The next one too, we have when x is equal to, which is the last one, 21. Then this implies that 24 mod 21 is also equal to. So how many 21s can we get from 24? That is what? 1. What is left? That is 3. Because 24 minus 21 is what? 3. Okay, or 24 divided by what? 21. And when we put that one, 24 divided by 21, then we have one whole number, 1/7. So the down by 3, top by 3. So it gets us for 3. So verifying, we have what? This one giving us this, and this one giving us this. So this implies that x is equal to 7 or 21. So I think that is that. Let me use therefore, because that's the last thing. That is that. I said you didn't write what? 7 and meaning what? 7 and 21. When we put the two together at the same time, that is when we will get the 3. No, it's 7. Either 7 or what? 21. That is why we use the or place. Okay. Then example number 3. Okay, let's tackle the example number 3. So let me write that one here. Example number 3. Example number 3. So that one says what? You have to determine the modulo in which 6 plus 8 is equal to 4 was performed. So now, in this particular question, they are asking us to determine the modulo in which 6 plus 8 is equal to 4 was performed. Because you can never tell me what 6 plus 8 is equal to what? 4. But on a certain condition, 6 plus what? 8 can be what? Equal to 4. And here we are in modulo and they are asking us that in which modulo, whenever I perform this 6 plus 8 will get me a remainder what? 4. Are we getting that? So we can let what? The modulo number be what? Here we are interested in the modulo number. We can let it be equal to what? Or we can let it be equal to what? X. Or we can let it be equal to any number that we want. So we should let what? The be what? Number be, let me use n. So with that, we can say that, then we can say 6 plus 8 is equal to 4 in mode n, because we are saying now the modular number is what? N. So we can say that this plus this is equal to that in mode what? That. Now we write it in what? The other way. So let's see. Let's see. So what do we do? Then we can say this implies that this one can be written as what? 6 plus 8 mode n is equal to 4. Is equal to 4. Then we are interested in finding what? This n. So here we can add this to that. So I can now say what? This is equal to 14 in mode what? And which is equal to 4. Now here I will solve. So you have to find what? The n. The value or values of what? N. And after solving, you are going to get what? These answers. You are going to get what? An answer. Five, or let's say n is equal to 5 or 10. 5 or 10. So this will be the values for n after solving. Make sure pause the video you saw, then you verify. Some people, I know some people are also writing what? N is equal to giving this arrow and putting this, that I'll solve later. I said you should pause the video and you solve. I hate getting that. You do so. Okay. Let's now proceed. So I think I have last example for you, and that one too, maybe I'll go through with you. Then you continue with that one too for me. Are we getting that? Okay. So example number 4. Example number 4 says we are to perform 50 divided by 2, which is equal to 7 in mode Y, where 1 is less than or equal to y, which is also less than or equal to 18, which is also less than 18, which is also less than 18. So that is that. So now let's see. So the solution. We are to perform 50 divided by 2, which is equal to 7 in mode y. Are we getting that? Okay, where what? The value for y is between 1 and what? 18. But here we are having what? Y is greater than or equal to 2. So y can be 1 from 1 to what? But it can never be 18 because it is less than what? 18. Are we getting that? So if you get 18 to be part of your answers, now because of the condition, you omit what? The 18. Because it is not falling within what? The interval. Are we okay? Okay. So now let's see. This one too, the same way, it can be written as what? 50 divided by 2, which is mode what? Mode y, which is equal to 7. Then we have what? We have what? 25 mode y, which is equal to 7. Because when you divide 50 by 2, you get what? That. So getting to this side, now you find what? The difference, right? And I think you'll be able to, you can be able to find the difference. Then you find the factors of the difference. Then use each word factor to verify, or verify the factors by putting them into what? The statement. And you see, the one that will make the statement what? True. So after solving, you'll be getting an answer. You know, it's not everything I'm supposed to solve with you. Are you getting that, or solve for you? So you should be able to get an answer. Y is equal to 9. You see, if you solve and you get 18 to be part, I know if you solve, definitely somebody will get 18 to be part. And getting 18 to be part, because of the condition given, you are not supposed to include the 18. Are we getting that? Because here they excluded 18 to be what? A value for the y. So you solve, and I know definitely 18 too, because 18 will be a factor. Are we getting that? And because we are going to subtract this one from that, 18 will be what? A factor. And after you put the 18 inside the statement, that one too will give you what? The 7. So you are going to say 9 and what? 18. But now, because of this condition, the 18 wouldn't what? Work. Are we okay? So that is that. You'll be getting only what? 9 because of the condition. So or verify till you get what? The y is equal to 9. Immediately able to do that concept developed. Are we okay? Okay. So now, since we are done with this one, we are going to tackle what? That of what? The second word, condition. So we are going to tackle what? The second word, fold. Are we getting that? We started with what? The first phase, and we are going to tackle what? The part 2 too. Are we getting that? Or the type 2 very soon. Okay.